toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on another Big 12 foe, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bears will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So BYU's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game.
All right, quarterback.
Become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing.
Brought that shit today. You're going back on the bench again.
Still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming in. They were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Fourth and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And fourth and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Running behind that left side.
Oh, I was supposed to go out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Come on.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They boot it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. So Baylor's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And some room to work. Picks up the first down.
Come on.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bears want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football.
Wow.
Oh, he's got some
Come
space.
on, fellas.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. You try to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Cougars send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line.
Well, you got to pick the block up.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
There he goes. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
They'll use the
Get out the way.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward, That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push back.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Baylor! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the back. He makes the grab. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Lost to throw again. Fires it incomplete.
Come on,
I've
bro.
seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time on target. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bears line up to punt it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boone. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think throwing quick game against this defense is going to be tough because these D linemen are trained. When they see three-step drop or they see quick game, they're getting their hands up right away and they're knocking down passes. You saw that there.
The Cougars are facing third and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A strike downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board. Earlier this time, a 38-yard try.
Good shit, fellas.
That was dead solid.
Good shit.
They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a
Yes,
defense.
sir.
You swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Porter. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook.
Right,
Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give on the option. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Running to Green.
That's crazy.
He's past the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in
Definitely
the pocket,
didn't do no
letting
great
him get
job at
outside,
that.
and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I'll take that.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally
you got to make
wrestled
a
down
play.
short of the 1st down.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just in case we won't get it, fellas.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a two-score game at 16-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Wisconsin. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Bennett. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. Past the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
caught near the sticks.
Good
It's
catch.
Phillips. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Hand off from the gun.
Oh, come on.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game. So you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football. And if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Makes the grab on third. Looks as if BYU will have a first down.
No, don't start the fake injury shit now.
Play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. BYU with the 1st and 10.
Oh, my Jesus.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough
That
sledding
was
for the
terrible,
offense
fellas.
here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
Well, field goal kicker, you're going to probably be the reason we win this game. Offense ain't done nothing.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Boone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense.
Oh, yeah, let's just go and take this time. We ain't going to keep. We'll take the delay of game.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt is in the air. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. The defense
No
going to
deal.
stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bennett. Makes the catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
Get him.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need.
Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure.
There you go.
Goes free. And to get rid of it quickly. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately.
I will take that too, as long as it ain't my guy.
To cover to pick up the 1st. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Working that left side now. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Scanning the field, it's Bennett. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown.
Come on, fellas.
So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this.
Over the onside kick, fellas.
Now we got a
Pretty
game.
pleat.
We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now how do we get this stopped? Now the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And right now, you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive.
And don't let that scare you, right? You've been executing offensively. You still got the lead, Jesse. No need to panic.
Yeah, and this is where your leaders on offense really have to step up. They got to keep everybody calm and make sure everyone's on the same page here on this drive.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
Nobody about to get fake hurt or none of that. Go ahead and get out of here.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels.
Get out of here, guys.
It's really the most
Good win, BYU.
every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Yeah, you on by. Good win, fellas. Good fucking win. Let me see who you got, Jay. Oh, you got Colorado. Oh, damn, Jay. You done took out the number 5. Ooh. Work, you fellas. He got some work. All right.